Hello. Today, in honor of Tu B'Shvat, we are going to be reading books about trees. So we're reading 3 beautiful books all about trees. They're going to teach us something about trees and why they're so special and important. So the first one we're going to read is Have You Seen Trees by Joanne Oppenheim, illustrated by Jean and Mou-Sien Tseng. Have you seen trees, high trees, wide trees, reaching to the sky trees? Did you ever hide behind a wide, high tree? Have you seen small trees, slow to grow low trees? I can touch the leaves of the short, small trees. Have you seen fall trees, full fall nut trees, walnut, chestnut, butternut, hickory nut? I like the taste of the fall nut trees. Red leaves, yellow leaves, orange falling down leaves. Have you seen the sight of the bright fall leaves? Dry leaves, brown leaves, covering the ground leaves, make a crunching sound leaves, dropping everywhere leaves, left the trees bare leaves. I can hear the crunch of the crisp, dry leaves. Cold tree, old tree, planted long ago tree, holes in the bole of a dark cold tree. Wrinkled bark, rough bark, twisted, corky, crackled bark, white bark, smooth bark, slick without a groove bark. Have you seen snow trees, winter bright white trees, turn to ice at night trees, sparkling in the light trees? I can hear the snap of the winter white trees. What about winter green? Never bare evergreens, pine-coned white pine, prickly-needled pitch pine. I've seen pine of every kind. Have you seen trees? Have you seen spring trees, budding, bursting, blooming trees, yellow, pink, and green trees, sticky, dripping sap trees, dropping seeds and popping leaves, singing birds and nesting trees, bugs in the bark of the spring green trees? Have you seen summer trees, shade me from the light trees? Whisper in the night trees, I can hear the trees. No dogs in the dogwood, nor cotton in the cottonwood, no iron in the ironwood, nor buttons in the buttonwood, just good wood. Nannyberry, mulberry, hackberry, sheepberry, birds in the berries of a sassafras tree, wild cherry, chokecherry, every kind of cherry berry. Peach tree, pear tree, an orchard full of apple trees. A million trees, a billion leaves, a forest with a zillion trees. Have you seen trees? Have you seen these trees? So here's some different kinds of trees. There's ash. The wood from ash trees is used to make baseball bats, hockey sticks, and tennis rackets. Cedar. The scent of cedar keeps moths away. This is why clothing is often stored with cedar blocks. Crabapple. Crabapples are used to make jellies and ciders. Chestnut. Many people feel that the tastiest nuts come from the chestnut tree. Fir trees make good Christmas trees because their needles don't fall off quickly. Ginkgo. The ginkgo tree existed during the time of the dinosaurs. You might call it a living fossil. Wow. Palm. The double coconut is the fruit of the palm tree. It's the biggest seed in the world. Oak. An acorn is the seed of an oak tree. Squirrels eat acorns, but the ones they bury and forget may grow into new oak trees. Redwood. Redwood trees number among the tallest trees. They can grow from 200 to 300 feet tall and from 20 to 30 feet across the center of the tree. Sassafras. Parts of the sassafras tree can be used to make two different drinks, tea and root beer. Ooh, delicious. Spruce. The wood of the spruce tree is used for making paper and stringed instruments like the violin. Shagbark hickory. The trunk of the shagbark hickory tree looks like strips of shredded bark, hence the tree's shaggy appearance and its name. Sugar maple. The sap from the sugar maple tree is used to make syrup. It makes 30 gallons of maple sap it takes 30 gallons of maple sap to make 1 gallon of syrup. Sweet gum. The sap of the sweet gum tree is used to make perfumes and medicines. It can also be chewed like bubble gum. Oh my goodness, I wonder how that tastes. Umbrella. The needles of the umbrella tree look like the spokes of an umbrella. The wood of the umbrella tree is good for making boats. Weeping willow. The bark of some willow trees contains an acid that is similar to quinine, the main ingredient in aspirin. Wow, so we learned some things about trees and different trees. The second book we're going to read is called Are Trees Alive? And this one is by Debbie S. Miller, illustrations by Stacey Schuett. Long roots wiggle through the soil. They gather water and minerals that trees need to grow. Roots anchor a tree like your feet help you to stand. Sturdy trunks stand short and tall. A trunk supports the body of a tree like your legs support your body. Branches hold animals. The nests of birds, swings, and tree houses. They sway gently in the wind like a mother's arms rocking a baby. Bark is dark or light, rough or smooth, thick or thin, just like people's skin. Bark protects the inside of a tree from harsh weather and insects, like your skin protects you. The crown of the tree reaches for the sky and gathers sunlight. A crown is at the top of a tree like your head is at the top of your body. The branches and leaves of a large crown give you lots of shade on a hot summer day. Leaves breathe for the tree. Trees need air just like you need air. Instead of using noses and lungs, leaves breathe through thousands of tiny pores known as stomata. Here's a close-up. Leaves flutter in the breeze like your hair blows in the wind. Sticky sap travels through small tubes inside the tree, between the roots and leaves. Without sap, the tree could not live, just like your body could not live without blood. Look at the veins in a leaf and compare them to the veins in your hand. Some tree sap is harvested by people. Trees grow flowers of all shapes and sizes, of bright and soft colors. A pretty flower can attract insects and birds, just like your smiling face can attract a new friend. Animals feed on the nectar and pollen of the flowers. They help spread the pollen so that trees can make seeds and grow fruits. Some seeds are tiny and fluffy and fly with the wind. Others are protected inside their fruit. The coconut tree grows the largest seed on earth. Seeds sprout and become saplings, then grow up to be trees, just like babies become children, then grow up to be adults. Some trees die because of fires, disease, or storm damage. Many trees are cut down by people for their wood, but some trees live to be very, very old, just like some people live more than 100 years old. During winter, some trees have bare limbs and twigs that lace the cold sky. This is the time when many trees rest without their leaves. Trees rest too, just like you do. When spring comes, the trees awaken from their winter's rest. Leaf buds swell on the branches, cherry trees blossom. With more sunshine, the trees burst with new life, just like you burst out the door with your friends to play and celebrate spring. While you picnic under a tree, the forest has a picnic of its own. The sun helps the leaves make food. The rain brings drink, and the wind brings music to the forest. I hope you enjoyed. That is a beautiful book. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I love the pictures. And finally, this last one has amazing pictures too, because they're all made out of plasticine and clay. So if you look up close, she makes everything out of like soft plasticine and clay, kind of like Play-Doh. And her pictures are pretty amazing. Barbara Reid, Picture a Tree. There is more than one way to picture a tree. You may see a drawing on the sky. A game of dress up. The first drops of color, then all the art supplies at once. A tunnel or an ocean. A tree can be a high-rise home sweet home. A pirate ship, a bear cave, a clubhouse, a friend. Some trees are sun umbrellas on the hot walk home. There are baby trees, in-betweens, grown-ups, grandfathers. You may see the end of one thing or the start of something new. A wild goodbye party. A glow in the darkness, or skeletons. Some trees put on snowsuits. Every winter tree holds spring sleeping like a baby. Picture a tree. What do you see? I hope you guys enjoyed these beautiful books celebrating trees, and I hope you all have a very fun To Be Shvat, and I am posting a very simple art activity that you can do at home or at school below this video. Okay, bye!